Dearest gang of mine, write me, let me know how you're doing. Tell me you have not been eaten up by the AI monster. Oh my God, what a monster this has become. Now, I think I've learned today that I could be an enemy of the state, which is kind of fun. It wasn't on my bucket list, but what the fuck? Anybody speaking out about detention centers, data centers, or AI could be considered an enemy of the state. What the fuck kind of cowards run this show? What kind of cowards, wicked, evil cowards do we have? I just put up a post on Instagram, and I've got more coming from the Q&A, the question and answer from last week's webinar, AI and You. And the questions are awesome. The questions are so good. I recorded the first half on this week's podcast. Second half of questions, I'm still answering them, but there's going to be on next week's podcast. So go to my Substack. The link is in my bio, and check out the answers. But one of the questions I just answered was about someone wrote in and said, "Hey, how can I ethically and morally, use this stuff?" And I'm like, well, ethically and morally, you can't. It's impossible. Sorry, I just got out of the gym. I got my on, and I'm still sweaty and dripping a little bit. You can't ethically and morally use this. If you understand what it's doing to the environment, if you understand how it's being shoved down states' throats, like states like Michigan, you are not even allowed legally to ban a data center. What? So they're moving into states, buying up all the politicians and throwing their shit down, because these people don't care. They don't fucking care. They are just monsters. And somebody wrote to me personally and said, why is it going so fast? Why is everyone trying to shove it down our throats? Why are celebrities coming out and saying, you really got to get on this thing and you're going to be left behind? Why are these out of touch, cannot read the room commencement speakers getting up on stage and saying AI is the future? You know why? Because they're getting paid. They're getting paid for that. Because AI, one, sucks. It's evil in so many ways. And you're going to be like, oh, but James, it helps me fill out the background. Fuck off. Right the fuck off. Learn to do it. Learn to do it yourself. I am so blessed that I was working as a designer before the internet, and even a little bit before computers came in, and I learned to use my hands. I learned to figure shit out. You learn to figure shit out. If I come up to a situation that my putrid Adobe skills can't fix, I figure another way to do it. I'm like, oh shit, it'd be really cool if I could do this, but I can't, so I'm going to go in and do this, and it ends up awesome. So why is it being shoved down our throats? Because all these people are getting paid. They're all investors. Reese Witherspoon's husband is one of the owners of a big AI piece of shit, whatever. Guys, it is a scam. It's a scam, and the art world and the creatives are scrambling, trying to figure out what the fuck. What do we do? What are we doing? What are we doing? And I'll go out and I'll say something on LinkedIn about AI, and people come out of the woodwork. It's like I've insulted their mother. Well, James, you really got to get into this thing, and it's not this. This isn't the problem. This is I'm like, oh, fuck off, lazy motherfuckers. Let's see who's here. I want to say hi to yous all. To yous all. Sam, actually, what up? Upward Creatives, Napalm Brain. Hey, Napalm Brain, got a funny, I'm a survivor of the AI monster, says Upward Creative. Very cool. Upward Brain, got a funny story for you. My full name is James Brian Victori. My mother wanted Brian, my father wanted James. It's an Italian-Irish thing. But on my birth certificate, I was born in Mountain Home, Idaho, on a military base. My birth certificate, the doctor spelled my name wrong. So technically, my name is James Brain Victori. That's a true story. It's Clove333, joined, hey, Pepalenti, Webclique, Sequa, Lauren Lentini. Sorry, all these names get all mushed together. They're hard to read. Hey, I want to answer questions. I'm not going to be here for too long, but I want to answer questions. If you guys have questions about creativity, questions about AI and surviving, questions about typography. Oh my God. Hey, this week I just recorded another podcast episode with my dear friend Charles Nix. And Charles Nix is the senior creative executive director in charge of directorship from Monotype. So it was two type nerds just talking for like an hour. But just geeking out over like type. It was so fun. It was so great, and more so like forward thinking creativity. We weren't going, ooh, don't you just love, you know. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me help you. I am here to help. I like doing that. I have had and am having a very awesome career. And I know how hard it is to be creative. I know how hard it is to carry that flame of creativity your whole life and not let other people pee on it or put it out or have teachers tell you like, I had that too so many times. And then we go and we get a creative job and realize after a year it's actually just a job. It's not creative. Shoot, what do I do now? I know how hard it is and I want to help, okay? Upward says, I just dropped a couple badges in respect to Mark Johnson, who just passed. Legendary. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know Mark Johnson. I'll have to look him up. I'm not that deep into my kids skateboard, but they're not into the whole lore and the people yet. Hey, Beyond Teleron conference, Mark just showed up. Hey, dude, how are you? But like I said, let me know what's going on. Let me know where you're calling in from and how are you doing. I am working on speaking of typography, I was working on a new logo for a little project I'm working called Wonderful. I thought that was kind of cool, where it just kind of grows. There was a job I did for a David Byrne concert a couple of years ago called Ride, Rise, Roar that had this very curly Q typography, and I was thinking, oh, let me look at that again. Maybe there's something there. And there's a little preview. There's a that's not supposed to be in black. It's going to be in an extremely acidic color. Bright, fun, colorful. This is one of the series of 4 posters that I've been talking about, prints for kids. So everything starts as a sketch, and then I'll work up kind of like, I don't even know which way it goes. I'll work up, bigger pieces, work it up a little bit larger, work on see what it looks like, and then basically make a mechanical of it, and then print it out full size and tape it together, and stand back and go, no. Make changes. But I have to see things in real life. I have to see them printed out in real life because I can't design on the screen. It just seems weird to me. Like if it's on the screen and then it just goes to, basically the printer. I don't understand that. Can't see it all. Let's see. I'm doing Aaron Lynch. Hey, Aaron. Hey, I answered one of your questions too. Thank you so much. I think you know me virtually at least. Yeah, I know you and I love you. Answered one of your questions in, I don't know if it's this batch. I think it's the next batch of questions that's coming out. So I'm out there at 4:30 in the morning on my little spot there, thinking of you, Aaron. Like, how can I help? How can I be of service? Okay. What do I have going on? Hey, if anybody's going to be in Boulder next week, I'm going to be there at the Ad Club. I'm speaking, and I'm bringing all my tools. I'm bringing all my tools. Hell's coming with me because I'm gonna be making little one of a kind drawings for people. I'm bringing smallish paper. I'm actually bringing these. I think I'm bringing these cards. I'm not sure. I'm bringing. I'm definitely bringing stickers, and I'm bringing all these. These are letterpress, beautiful letterpress cards. And I'm bringing a stack of these, and then I will draw. I will be doing drawings on the back for anybody who wants them, and anybody who's got a dollar. Guy's got to pay. Guy's got to buy new shoes for his kiddos. What's going on? Soul Circle. Hey, I just saw one of your videos. You're doing so great. I'm so proud of you. I'm talking to Brian. We're doing. That's going to be coming up too, y'alls, is in October. I'm going to be back in Cape Cod with Brian Collins, and we're doing a retreat, and my beautiful friend Soul Circle was there last time around, and she made some big important changes in her life after that. And is reaping the reward from what I understand. It's very cool. So I'll be in Colorado next week, and then October, Cape Cod. In between, I am going to be hanging out with my kiddos. It's going to be summertime, and we're going to be figuring out how much pool time we can get and how we can get the frick out of here and deal with tutoring still and a little bit of summer school. God damn. Whew. If you're in Boulder, you should meet Chris Shiflett. Oh, is Chris there? I know Chris. I'll give him a call. I know Chris. Yeah, I started at the top of the hour talking about the AI thing. It is nuts. It is nuts, and it is. Here's the thing. Do you remember, designers out there? Do you remember a very short window where we were concerned about sustainability and we were concerned about packaging and waste? That's gone out the fucking window, hasn't it? Nobody cares about that shit anymore. We don't care about the environment. We're just building these freaking data centers. And these gifts are for you, creatives. No, they're not. These guys are rapists. They're fucking rapists. You hear the language they use? Well, it's inevitable, and you better like it because it's going to be here, and you have to get used to it. Fuck off, rapist! God damn, I can't believe the hubris of these people. And it's just for it's just for the money. These people are so short-sighted. I cannot wait until the lynchings. I cannot wait till they're stringing them up in town squares. This is crazy. Really crazy. The fact that that politicians are getting on board and being bought out, and their constituents are like, "Hey, wait, this isn't what we want. This is crazy." But it's like it's really like nobody cares. I hate to use the Zoolander. I think it's a Zoolander quote about it's like taking crazy pills. I hate to use such a light motif when we're talking about this idea, but it really is. God damn. Earth, water, fire pottery. Love that. Soul says hi. She says you got to go to Cape Cod if you haven't been, guys. Can you talk about finding your own voice amongst all the noise of social media? Yeah, I was just writing about that. Who is this? Oh, Earth, Water, Fire, Pottery. I was just writing about that. How did my first solo exhibition as a poster designer, that means just me. Solo exhibition as a poster designer was in Osaka, Japan, before the internet. How the fuck did that happen? I got into the Museum of Modern Art before the internet. How the fuck did that happen? How did we do things back then? I think we do them the same. I think the rules have not changed. And the rules are, be fucking audacious. Tell the frickin' truth. the whole time I'm talking to you, or the whole time I'm on stage, or if I'm doing a workshop at Cape Cod, I've got this little voice in my head, lying to me, as yours does, telling me, oh, you're going to say that? You're going to say that in public? You're going to say it that loud? Really? Fuck that. Hell is other people. That's Albert Camus, right? The French poet and playwright and philosopher. Hell is other people. And that means earth, water, fire, pottery. That means that our every thought, our every decision, and our every action is based on other people. What we do, what we say, what we think, what we allow ourselves is based on other people. In that, the king of bullshit. Isn't that the pinnacle of, God, what a fucking idiot I am, right? To allow other people's voices, which are now embedded in your head. That's your subconscious. Technically, it's your shadow too, right? But we let other people quiet our voice. Oh, you're going to start a business in this economy? My beautiful friend Soul Circle. Oh, you're going to move? You're just going to pick up and move and start over in a new town? Really? In this economy? Fuck off. Yeah, I'm going to do it. And I'm going to do it my way. I'm going to be loud and proud. And that's what I'm doing. Still. Nobody's asked for a series of posters for kids. Nobody asked me for that. Nobody's art directing me but me. And I'm one of the reasons why I'm really good as a designer, as a creative, Soul Circle Pottery. You guys got to meet. You probably like each other. One of the reasons why I'm really good is my inner critic is a cunt. I'm really harsh on myself. So I'm like, is that it? Is that good? Is that good? I drive myself crazy. I thought, a little series of 4 posters, and I came up with these sketches and these ideas, and I was like, wow, these are awesome. But now, to get them from sketch to something where I can hand off to my printer, it's crazy. But here, and then we're all capable of coming up with great ideas. We're all capable of, in short bursts, we can allow our voice out. Usually happens as soon as we wake up. We wake up and we go, I have a great idea. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to make this series of posters for kids. They're silkscreen, and they're going to be colors are going to be so luscious. And, but who's going to buy them, and how much do we charge, and who am I to do all that bullshit? Other people. That's not my voice. It's other people. So we've got to just follow through. And how about this? I did have the question, oh shit, now I'm going to design 4 silkscreen prints, 2 and 3 colors, maybe even 4 colors per, that's going to cost $1. How am I going to pay for it? Well, I was on stage at my beautiful friend Mark Thiele's concert. He said he's on here, BTF conference. If you can get there in Dusseldorf, fucking go. It's one of the best on the planet, literally. But I was on stage there, and I said, hey, I showed the sketch. I'm on the big screen behind me, and I'm like, hey, I'm designing a series of posters, and if there's someone in the audience who wants to collaborate or sponsor this, let me know. Bingo! Somebody came walking up to me right after. Boom. Got it taken care of. They're going to pay the printer. I don't have to pay the printer up front. How awesome is that? He's like, yeah, just, if we can get some copies for us. I'm like, yeah, of course. So the way this word is super important. So, sorry, I'm keep coming back to you. Can you talk about finding your voice amongst all the noise of social media? Yes, I'm going to come back to this. And this is an important word for me. And it should be an important word for you. I am not more creative than anybody. I am not smarter. I'm certainly not smarter than you. I'm better looking than most. And I work hard. But I'm not more talented than you. Do you know what I have? I allow myself to be creative. That's important. I allow myself to be creative. I don't constrict. it. If some corporate comes to me and they want something, I don't go, uh-oh, it's corporate. I better tighten my anus and go, here you go, sir. No, I'm going to just be me. And if they don't like it, they can, So Thank you for that question. I hope I answered it. Blanca Carta, creative. Gret Garrido is here. K-Steen and Mr. Nimbus. What up, Mr. Nimbus? Veronica. Got to get myself another copy of Effect Perfection, as I gave my first copy with my notes to a hyper creative and very fearful friend, and never got it. Oh, that sucks. Get it back, which is good. Yeah, that sucks. There's a funny idea. On my counter right there, I have a copy of Effect Perfection, and I just went over to a local printer, and I said, hey, can you take 1/8 of an inch off? Can you just cut the spine off? Cut the spine, right? 1/8 of an inch. And they're like, oh, yeah, sure. Like, with their big, huge machine. So I have a stack of all the pages of Effect, and we are going to scan them all individually and create a PDF, a master of the book, beautifully reproduced, and I'm going to go through and read the book. And since it's been out for a couple years, I'm going to give my updated notes and talk about the artwork and everything. It is going to be a deep dive into Effect Perfection. And this is why I'm doing it. Because Effect came out before AI. And AI is changing everything. And you need the ideas in Effect Perfection more now than ever. More now than ever. So it's going to be super cheap. I'm going to make it super cheap. You'll get the PDF of all the pages. I'll make sure you can reproduce them in color. I'm actually going to think about making some prints from some of my favorite pieces of artwork from it. So I'll make that available. But it's going to be super cheap, so you can like watch the video of me reading, going, well, and then and then the little bear said. But me reading the book and giving updates on it. So it's very cool. It's going to be a very cool project. I'm looking forward to it. Mechanical join. Hey, Mila's joined. GF Vinoth join. Aaron says, "Oh, yeah, I think that might have been part of your that might have been part of your question. I think, yeah, most people are cattle desensitized. I know, and most of those people we call MAGA. It's amazing. It is amazing the people how we find out who we are. It is crazy. It is crazy. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. We have been. Here's our worst sin. We're addictive, and we have come addicted to security and comfort. But what we've been most addicted to is convenience. So we are, as a culture, if you can fucking call it that now. We as a people, we can call it that. We as a people are, if we die off in the next 20 years or 30 years, it's going to be because of convenience. We're going to die because of our convenience. And we don't got bunkers in New Zealand to run away to. But you can bet your bottom dollar, if those fucks go run away to their bunker in New Zealand or whatever, I'm coming knocking on your goddamn door with a big freaking stick. So, yes. That convenience is, we should have shut Amazon down years ago. But we couldn't because we're addicted to shopping. I want this. I'm going to order this now, and it's going to be in my step when I wake up. Ugh. That's not healthy. It's not healthy. And I've got kids. I got little ones, and I've got to raise them without that. I've got to raise them to not become like that. That's hard to do. When they look around, they're like, but he can sit in the shopping cart and look at his mom's phone. I'm like, yeah, because he's a fucking moron and his parents are idiots. How about that? We're past that part. They see. They know. But there are so many kids out there that don't. And they're just goofing off on AI going, hey, look, I made a naked lady. Hey, look, I made a cat giving me a finger. They don't understand, and no one's teaching them. That's the problem. No one's going to teach them. And then all the tools are, again, being shoved at us. I read something great. Somebody said, I can't wait till, what we're going to do is we're going to need tech to solve this tech. We're going to need the system to solve this system. And somebody's got to create an AI blocker. Right? It's just like, it's an AI blocker. You buy it for your phone, you buy it for your pooter, right? Of course, it'll be banned because they're just like, wait, the government or Palantir or Adobe or Canva are like, wait, we want to get our fingers back in your pants. Come on. We just want to get back in your pants. God damn these freaking people. Earth, Water, Fire, the magic in that meant the world to me. Thank you. Oh, you are the best. You're the best. Woohoo, the best update ever. Even less perfection on the new release. Can't wait. Yeah, more perfection. I didn't even know I was a closet perfectionist until I wrote that book. And I'll tell that story. There's so many good, see, that's the thing. There were so many good stories that was working on the book and I didn't get to tell. I think it's going to be great. I'm really looking forward to it. And now I've got to carve some time where I can sit and just read. I'm not going to study much because I don't want it to feel canned. But I will just read. I'll have to read FEC a couple times and make some notes. That would be cool, is actually take one of my copies of FEC and just write all in it. Elm Sweet is here. CRISPR designer. Yenderly Liam, what's up? Pool job Djibouti. That's cool. James Week said, Ebling, oh, darling Suzanne, we can stay in AI comfort zone and it feels convenient. But then we may become more and more passive, compliant, and powerless. Yeah. But you know what? That's what it's good for. That's what the game is. The game is to make us more compliant, more weak. The game is to, literally, they're suing, Redditable? What? Redbubble? What is it called? Reddit. They're suing Reddit. They're suing Reddit because they want Reddit to give up names and accounts that are talking about AI. They're trying to shut it down. They're trying to shut down the controversy. They're trying to shut down any discontent, which is what the government does too. I'm surprised I don't have those fucks at my door. Luckily, I'm in Texas and we're allowed to have lots of guns. Yes, compliant and powerless. But the powerless part, beautiful Suzanne, the powerless part is up to us. That is up to us. That is what you choose. Even the compliant part is what you choose. Right? I saw some guy, there was some wonderful, sad story of an artist who shows this beautiful photograph that he did. It was a photograph of a snail with him on the back holding a big flower. It was a photograph that he'd create. And then he showed hundreds of ripoffs. Hundreds of AI ripoffs. That's horrendous that you can use. That one, you would do that. That somebody would do that. I just find it, I don't understand it. I really don't. I don't understand how somebody else is uploading thousands of songs a day because of Suno or this whatever apps onto Spotify and ripping off my girl, Olivia Dean. I don't understand. Who? What? And I talk to my kids about this. I'm like, why are they doing this? And they go, they're for money? I'm like, yeah, and what else? Because they're lazy? Right. They're lazy. And I don't say the nasty parts either, but they're miserable, horrible fucking people. God, cheap. Yeah, Texas is made of guns. If Amazon was gone, how would I get my gummy bears on the newest John? See? I know you're kidding, buddy, but... See? The convenience thing. Drives me crazy. Hey, I love you guys. Thank you for being here. I think there's probably, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 of you here. That's cool. I'm redesigning. Oh, I don't have the sketches here. I should just show you the sketches. Of course, they're just paper. I'm redesigning a website. And, oh, wait. Is it here? Oh, shoot. I'm redesigning my website because I hate it. Because it's been around forever. And I didn't design it and somebody did. And blah. And anyway, in other news, I'm redesigning my website and I'm really excited about it. And it's going to be pretty much black and white. Little hits of pink. Take a look at the Substack that's out this week, the podcast episode where I'm answering questions, and I'm going to be releasing snippets on Instagram stories. Join on Substack because that and Instagram is where my stuff comes out regularly. And hey, if you got some time and you need some groovy art, like some original stuff, it was shipping day, so I just got rid of a bunch of stuff. Originals or the classics, the reprints. If you ever thought, hey, I love that racism poster or that Dead Indian or that Disney say no or Just Go Home poster or the Bugs and the Bunnies, use a condom, they're available. They're available, beautifully reproduced. They're not originals. If you want original, talk to me. I got them, but you're going to have to talk to me, okay? It's going to cost you too, like, mucho dinero, what I'm talking about. Hey, I love you. I love you. I love you. That's why I do this. That's why I do this. And I got to go to the gym so I can, keep up my energy and keep up trying to do good work and be a good dad. And I will talk at you next Friday. Maybe not next Friday because I'm gonna be in Boulder, Colorado. You guys, stay strong. The future is going to be community. The future is going to be us talking like this and us being more fully connected. The future is going to be analog. The future is going to be us getting back to why we became artists or designers and creative in the first place. We didn't do it so we could... When I was a kid, I just liked making shit. I liked using my hands. I got good with building things. I didn't know that as an adult, what I was going to be doing for a living was monitoring a bunch of fucking websites. What a stupid thing to do for a living. God. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.